Welcome everyone to tonight's Monday night webinar. These webinars take place every single Monday, not only here in Australia, we've got other schedules for different countries, different languages all around the world as part of a support to help you share the message about Jeunesse with people all around the globe. With this webinar tonight, it is designed for the entrepreneur that wants to know everything about Jeunesse. We're going to cover a little bit about the background of the network marketing industry, just bring you up to speed with network marketing in 2016. We're going to cover who is Jeunesse, what is all the fuss and science about these products, and lastly, if you're wanting to generate an income, how this compensation plan works. We'll get that all done in just under an hour. If you have any further questions that are maybe not answered to your fullest expectations within this webinar, please get back to the person that has invited you tonight. They can provide you with extra detailed information that you may require. So guys, we're going to get started. To give you a little bit of background, what we know with entrepreneurs is that entrepreneurs don't want to sell ice to an Eskimo. This statistic really shows you why what we have with Jeunesse is of interest to the vast majority of the population, because tonight, as people are going to sleep anxious and stressed, they're worried about, 96% of people are worried about health issues and or financial issues. In fact, probably most are worrying about both at the same time. If we think about the dilemma out there around the world, every single one of the countries that I've been to over the last year, sharing the message about Jeunesse, about 30 plus countries altogether, financial issues are always a problem. It doesn't matter what the country is. Here in Australia, we can probably really call our country the lucky country. We've come through the global financial crisis better than most countries around the world. But even in the lucky country, the margin for error comes back to employment. And if people were to lose that income stream through a job loss, you know, in the family, most families have about 1 month's disposable income before that money runs out. So that's a pretty fine financial line, and that's where this industry plays a huge role, because people can create a bit of a buffer zone. You can choose what level of income or interest that you want out of the network marketing industry. Some people want a hobby income to cover the cost of products they love and a little bit of change left over at the end of the month. Some people want a level of income that's representative of a part or full-time career. And you've got some people out there that are huge dreamers. They want to build a level of income that most people feel is probably close to impossible. They can all be achieved in this industry depending on the level of time and commitment that you're willing to put in. And it's an industry that is pretty much recession-proof. Network marketing has been an industry that's been around for a long time. It's shown historically that it grows during the good times, but actually grows even faster during the tough financial times. And that boom in the global home business arena is massive. This industry has been around for about 100 years, and 200 million people have joined the ranks of network marketing over that time. That's not going to happen over the next 100 years. It's going to accelerate to happen over the next 10. And the amount of business that's being done probably surprises you. In fact, product sales in this industry have doubled, in the last 7 years. And in Australia, if you think about the street that you live in, on average 1 in every 8 homes in your street is already represented by a home-based business. There's a lot of business taking place. When I started in the industry, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my story soon, it was right back in the 80s. Network marketing back then could be considered a little bit fringe. Today, it's very much become mainstream. This is a tremendous article from the Wall Street Journal about 5 or 6 years ago, where it describes network marketing in very glowing terms, the ultimate social business model, why now is prime time for direct selling. You look at some of the huge entrepreneurs that have leveraged themselves in this industry, not only endorsing, but even starting their own companies. People like possible next US president, Donald Trump, who started his own direct selling company and has endorsed several others. Sir Richard Branson started his own direct selling company, very similar to the company we're talking about tonight. And if you've read one of the best books of all time, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, he recommends that every family have a leveraged income stream through the network marketing industry. World leaders have praised this industry in past history. So people like President Bill Clinton, Prime Minister Tony Blair, even Mikhail Gorbachev have all spoken highly about the benefits of the network marketing or direct selling industry. The world's most successful investor of all time is Warren Buffett, and it's interesting that Warren Buffett has leveraged positions in over a dozen different network marketing companies, and some that he actually owns outright. He made an audacious bid to buy the world's largest network marketing company about 3 years ago, that being Avon, and was prepared to pay approximately somewhere around $17 billion to buy that company outright. So obviously, this is the guy that has the most accurate economic crystal ball. If he's hugely confident in the future of this industry, then I'm going to be exactly of the same opinion. Back when I started in the network marketing industry, very few, I don't think any of these companies or brands used this form of marketing to promote their products or services, but it's all been taking place since the year 2000. There really has been a huge renaissance in the network marketing industry. The people that govern trends in network marketing or in business in general more than anyone else are the baby boomers. And you think about the baby boomers right now in 2016, they're financially uncomfortable. Many have lost half or more of their life savings, their superannuation, through no fault of their own, through the global financial crisis. But they all want to retire happy, healthy, vibrant. They want to enjoy their golden years and, if possible, restore health to their financial situation. And they're coming into the network marketing industry in massive numbers, some out of pure necessity. So, guys, a little bit about me. I'm 45 years of age and I started in the network marketing industry almost 30 years ago. I started as a teenager. I walked away from a science degree at university to become a full-time network marketer. My friends thought I was insane, a crazy decision. But the thing for me was that I had a mentor. I had someone that I had watched over 10 years do extraordinary things in this industry. They promised to mentor and guide me, show me what to do to be successful as a network marketer, and I actually found the decision a very, very easy one. That person was actually my mother. In the late 70s, she started with a network marketing company during very desperate times for my family. My father had passed away and my mum was left with 3 kids to raise on her own and a bank that was knocking every week trying to take the house away, and this industry became her, well, my family's salvation. The great thing for my mum was that she was very talented in this industry, and she not only saved the house, but she'd actually paid the house off over a 5 or 6 year period, and it changed the future of her family. That gave me tremendous confidence to work with her. We worked together for 17 years until my mum retired. I then helped launch a company in Australia in 2004 that was probably the fastest growing direct selling company of last decade. Retired at 38, and I got bored, and I decided I was going to set myself a new challenge to come back into the direct selling industry if I could gauge or assess what my true market value would be with the ultimate network marketing experience. The secret of the highest income earners in network marketing, or the most common secret, is being able to identify a future billion-dollar brand and building as a pioneer. About 90% of the top income earners fall into that category. So I wanted to find what was going to be the next billion-dollar company. They only come along every 6 or 7 years. I wanted to identify that company. I wanted to work very hard and to see what my fair market worth could be in a perfect situation, but at the same time being able to duplicate the level of success that I've had in the industry with as many other people as possible. The great thing is that's happened. I've worked very hard now for, well, 4.5+ years. I have achieved many times more what I've been able to achieve in the past. I actually sit on the Business for Home highest earnings list at number 22. Presently, I have 3 other team members that have made the global top 200 list in just working for less than 5 years building a business here at Jeunesse. So it really has been a spectacular ride. Let me show you how I found Jeunesse. Well, firstly, I knew, looking at the network marketing industry, the #1 product theme was anti-aging. People love spending money on themselves, on their appearance. In fact, we spend 5 times as much money on our appearance as what we do our health. I knew that with products sold through the direct selling industry on a 3-2-1 basis, that weight loss was #3, nutrition was #2, and #1 category was skincare. In fact, it is bigger than the collective sales of every other sales category combined. The reason for that is that over 80% of people who participate in this industry are female. Females are smarter than males, if you didn't realize, and women love skincare because it is a simple transfer buy. People are already using skincare. It's a matter of showing people a better option than what they're currently already using that requires the least amount of energy, education, and training to be able to achieve that, and that's why skincare has been so popular. Have a look in any incredible department store, whether it be Myers or David Jones, the most valuable floor space in that department store is skincare. It's the very first floor that you walk through, biggest sales margins. In fact, it's the one part of that department store that generates, the biggest profits as well. So I spent 2.5 years researching the industry, looking at the top 25 likely prospects that could be that next billion-dollar company, and I eventually settled on building with Jeunesse. And for close to 3.5 years, I was pounding the pavement telling everyone that I believed this company was going to be the next billion-dollar brand, and I can stop doing that now because that's already old news. We were announced early this year as the fastest company in network marketing history to get to $1 billion a year in sales, and we achieved that number in just 5 years. Sorry, in just 6 years. That's pretty spectacular because you're looking at the only other companies that have been able to achieve that, companies like Google and Amazon and eBay and Facebook. I mean, that is pretty stunning when you imagine that we are a humble network marketing company. So why are we so special? Well, we have a unique ownership structure. We don't have shareholders. We don't have multiple investors. We have the simplest, most basic ownership structure. We're a private family company. We've got over 6 years of proven experience. We're debt-free, highly profitable. All of our products are very innovative. They're not copying what's already available on the marketplace. We're firmly established internationally, and our products have global mass market appeal. I was in Moscow, Russia, doing my first presentation in that country last year. I had an audience of about 1,200 people, and I remembered during that presentation an article from Time magazine that my mum used to use demonstrating the power of network marketing to change lives. And it was a story about a lovely Brazilian lady dressed in a beautiful suit, carrying a basket, and she was walking out of a canoe down a jetty into a jungle village in the middle of the Amazon. And in the article it was talking about how in the depths of the Amazon jungle, 50,000 people rely on an income from just one company called Avon. And at the time, my teenagers, my intellect as a teenager was just simply rah-rah for network marketing. Isn't that fantastic? But I was thinking about that in Russia. The one thing I realized was, well, if we took out those skincare products out of that basket and put in vitamins or weight loss, she would have gone broke. Nothing would have worked. But skincare is one of the only universal product ranges on the marketplace. It doesn't matter whether you're Russian or American, whether you are black or white, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, or even whether you're rich or poor. The interest in skincare and appearance is globally identical no matter what country you go to. I've already witnessed that because I've presented in Lagos, Nigeria. I've presented in Manila, Philippines. I've presented in Copenhagen, Denmark, in Sydney, Australia, and everyone is exactly the same when it comes to these products. We're in over 125 countries around the world, and next year we're embarking on launching a huge country into Jeunesse, and that being India. At the same time, we're hopefully going to launch Nepal and Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So it's probably close to 1.5 billion people are going to be added to the playing field in building a Jeunesse business. This is our global world headquarters in Orlando, Florida. I'll be there next week. That building is not rented or leased, it's completely owned. Our neighbour on the other side of that building is Symantec, if you've got any antiviral software on your computer. And we have a second world headquarters in Salt Lake City, probably about 2/3, half the size of that building, again, making sure that Jeunesse runs smoothly. I started back in 2012, and in that year Jeunesse leapt into the industry and broke the top 100 companies in the world at number 82. We jumped up to 78 in our third year. In our fourth year, we jumped up to company number 46. In our fifth year, we jumped up to 38. In our sixth year, we jumped up to company number 18 in the world, company number 9 in the United States, and our sales had gone absolutely through the roof. Imagine if you were a shareholder in a company like this. 30 million, 65 million, 127, all the way up to 1.1 billion. 5 years of consecutive 100% growth. That's never been done before in the direct selling industry. Really quite spectacular. So I can stop banging on about Jeunesse being a billion-dollar company. It's a matter of where are we going to go to next. $1 billion now and beyond. Well, what my vision is with the platform that we have is that we're going to be a company that each and every year we're going to be releasing what I call hero products. Products that are innovative, that are brand new, that are groundbreaking, that will continue to give a fresh outlook on the business with Jeunesse for decades to come in the future. See, there are product developers and inventors that so desperately want to launch their products into 125 markets, not one market or 2 markets or 5 markets. They want a platform to be able to take their products into an exposure of over 100 countries around the world. So we can, at Jeunesse, can really hand select some of the absolute best and finest products imaginable to be able to take our business forward, which is exciting when we're thinking about the future. If we have a look at some of the feedback that we've had from within the industry, the Direct Selling Association has recognised Jeunesse with the Rising Star Award. That's the #1 company, less than 5 years of age. We were recognised with the Inc. 500 magazine being the only privately owned network marketing company in that list. Our CEO, Wendy Lewis, was recognised as US Businesswoman of the Year. Her husband, Randy, was recognised Florida Businessman of the Year 2 times running. And we've won more industry awards, Telly and Stevie Awards, than any network marketing company over the past few years, even a lot of the old established companies. I mentioned before that we're a family company, and I want to introduce you to the family. This is our CEO and COO. That's Wendy Lewis. And also our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis. This is the family that oversees and manages Jeunesse. Incredible entrepreneurs. Wendy and Randy have been successful in generating hundreds of millions of dollars through their business career with Fortune 500 companies. The only thing that they failed at was retirement. They retired and failed 3 times running and decided that there was too much entrepreneurial blood flowing through their veins. They wanted to be able to develop a new challenge, and that was starting a network marketing company where the average person could excel. And I think they've done that incredibly. The up-and-coming superstar within Jeunesse is Scott Lewis. Scott is really the future leader of Jeunesse for decades to come. I've worked with hundreds of top executives in my career. He is the standout #1 and absolutely one of my very best friends. Proud to have this guy being the leader of Jeunesse well into the future. So why is Jeunesse taking the world by storm? Well, it really comes back to what everyone's talking about, why these products are absolutely fantastic. So the key for everyone that wants to build a global business is that they also want to have residual income. They want to be able to have a business that is going to have longevity, a business that will continue to earn income year after year, decade after decade. The key for that is to have a company that has products that connect with people on an emotional level. See, when I started in this industry back at 17 years of age, where people thought I was crazy, that company has paid me a significant level of income now consecutively for 30 years. In fact, my commission this year was the first year in that time that it dropped under 6 figures. The reason for that is that the products were so good that people would buy them regardless of whether they were earning a commission or participating in the business plan. They just wanted to buy them because they were fantastic products. What we have with Jeunesse is the same situation. We've got products that aren't fashionable, that aren't just popular now and then not popular next week. These are products that people want to buy continually, regardless of whether they're participating in the business. That is absolutely the key. When I saw the technology behind these products, when I saw a video from ABC News in Los Angeles about Dr. Nathan Newman and the techniques that he was developing with stem cell treatments, being able to do reconstructive surgery without the need of anesthetic or a scalpel, all utilizing stem cells, I thought if this technology does have an application with skincare, it's going to be big. Nathan Newman has done his stem cell treatments on live television talk shows like Oprah, and if you think about it, if you're an entrepreneur, if you've got the first adult-derived stem cell cosmetic line in the world today, are people going to be interested? Absolutely. It's going to be a huge and major talking point. You can actually go online on Jeunesse's YouTube channel to have a look at the technology on how stem cells fit into these products. But in simple terms, what is used in our skincare products is not human stem cells, but the harvested growth factors, the chemical language that stem cells produce. Your stem cells are only genetically compatible with you. They're unique to you. But the chemical language of the stem cells that you produce is bioidentical to every single person on the planet. That's what Nathan Newman found was the perfect base ingredient within a skincare range that he developed called Luminous. Jeunesse has exclusive rights to these products, and the hero product within this range is actually our serum. Over 85% of the content of this product is the active component or the stem cell growth factors. And in most serums, the level of active component normally runs about 3 to 5%. So with it being 85% content of this product being the stem cell media enriched with all those growth factors, it's the very reason why people get extreme results very quickly. Less wrinkles, less signs of aging, an explosion of collagen and elastin. In fact, you'll get an explosion of new skin tissue stimulated by the very growth factors that stimulate your own stem cells. More uniform skin tone, skin color. When you combine it with the supporting cast of products, then the results are simply enhanced. We've got a night repair cream that incorporates the same stem cell growth factors as well as a DNA repair complex to repair skin cells that have been exposed to sunlight and damaged. We also have the daily moisturizing complex, which is extremely light, can be applied under makeup. It's been shown to improve hydration dramatically with the skin, and is very, very effective. It has a 30 SPF built into the product, so it's a great preventative. We have the Youth Restoring Cleanser. This doubles as an exfoliator as well as a cleanser. It doesn't just remove dirt and oils from the surface of the skin, but penetrates deep into the skin to encourage cellular detoxification. So if you're someone with very sensitive skin or toxic skin, you may go through a little bit of redness or irritation, dryness, itchiness over the first few days, and that settles down beautifully as your skin goes through what we call a skin detox. The Essential Body Renewal is all-over luxury for the entire body, a little bit of the day cream, night cream, serum, all rolled into one. We have the Ultimate Lifting Mask, which I call our cult product. This combines the stem cell growth factors with polysaccharide extracts from some South American herbs in a full vegetable base. There's probably about 10 to 12 applications in each tube, so it's quite cost-effective, per mask, and it peels off beautifully in the end, and you need to take your before and after pictures when you use this for the very first time. The results are absolutely stunning. What does science say about the skincare industry? Well, scientists want numbers, want proof, they want measurements, and when skincare products are put to the rigors of science, the results are really not that complementary. In fact, over 80% of skincare products are complete placebo or mildly harmful. When Jeunesse's products were tested, we used one of the top 2 cosmetic testing laboratories in the United States, which uses topographical facial mapping. That's where faces are put into a computer that measures intricate details, spots, pores, wrinkles, texture, maps and sizes those, and then shows the difference. And this lady that you can see on screen was one of the test participants in the human clinical trial, and her markers for spots, pores, wrinkles, texture were kind of above and below average, and she was right up into the top 90 percentile, there after 1 month using the Luminesse range. So I'm going to show you a few before and after pictures. These are all people that I've met except one, just to give you an idea on some of the results that that people have been very happy about. And you can see this girl here with quite red skin. You can see over time that the improvement of her skin getting better, and I'm sure her confidence was exactly the same. This is a girl that I met in Denmark, I believe, again with very red skin, just over a period of a month, quite a dramatic improvement. This is a lady that I met in my first year in Jeunesse. She sat in front of me in an audience in the United States. Horrible blotches that she'd had since a teenager. She would just plaster her face with foundation. 1 month of using the full Luminesse range and about an 80% improvement. This is what I call the ultimate skeptics test, and this is where you can apply the full range of Luminesse products on one of your hands and not the other, and just see the visible difference between the health of your skin between your left and right hand. And you can see with this lady in her 70s, her Luminesse hand there on the right of screen, her skin texture much tighter. If you have a look around the knuckles and joints, and her bone structure less visible on the Luminesse hand, even her aging spots are slightly less visible, all after a month of using the Luminesse products. But I love this next picture because this is a lady in her 30s. She's a beautician. She eats organic food, does all the right things. That's the difference for her after just 1 month. If you saw those 2 hands attached to the one body, you'd be a believer very, very quickly. So that's the ultimate skeptics test. This is a businesswoman from Adelaide who used, one of the very top expensive brands that she'd used for 20 years. This is her result with Luminesse after just 10 days. Just with expression lines, wrinkles, she is extremely happy. This is a corporate executive for one of the largest petroleum companies in the world. He lives on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, and this was his result just week by week, month by month. Men are the fastest growing group of skincare users. In fact, many commercial brands are actually releasing men's ranges besides women's. We've got the same skin. We don't need a different range. But, men are starting to use skincare en masse. This is testimony of the year from 2014, Lynn Flaherty from Dallas, Texas. That is virtually a facial transplant. What a difference. She was actually a very top distributor in one of the biggest cosmetic companies in the world. She had a pink Cadillac with her sticker on the side. After using Luminesse for 60 days, getting this result, she had to hand her keys back and become a Jeunesse distributor, and she still is today. But most people that use skincare already have good skin. Have a look next time you go into David Jones or Myers, any of the best department stores, and have a look at who buys skincare. It's people who want to maintain their look. They want that edge. They want to, be able to maximize, their youth. They may not necessarily have bad skin or skin issues. And so a lot of the subtle before and after differences I find just as exciting as the ones that are more profound. New product that we released a bit over a year ago is Instantly Ageless, which has become one of the biggest selling individual products in network marketing history. Hundreds of millions of tubes of this product is sold all around the world, and that's because people love instant. People are impatient today. We want to see results quickly. This product can reduce the visible wrinkles and eye bags within the space of a minute or two. And it's really captivated the world's imagination. People are using this today just like they would, lipstick or toothpaste on a daily basis. before going to work, before going out to dinner, just wanting to look and feel their best and most confident, and it gives stunning, quick results. We've been featured throughout the media in magazines and on TV. These are not paid advertisements. This is genuine interest from the media based on the science and the results of these incredible products. But I want to show you our second range. This is our nutritional range of products, which incorporates what we call a youth enhancement system. This range of products has been overseen by our second superstar doctor. His name is Dr. Vincent Giampapa. He's one of the first board-certified anti-aging physicians in the world. He's talented in a whole range of some of the most intricate forms of surgery. He has also been a doctor who's worked at NASA. He's been nominated for 2 Nobel Prizes for medicine, and also has written a book, a New York bestseller, The Gene Makeover. He is what you call an absolute doctor's doctor. One of his signature products is the AM and PM Essentials. This is taking supplementation into the space age. Rather than just providing you with vitamins and minerals, there are around 80 to 90 botanicals extracts within this product, and it also covers cofactors, things like lipids and sterols and probiotics, etc. And on top of that, a range of genetic factors, because that's where the cutting edge of science is today, being able to influence your genetic expression. So it works on being able to stimulate the rate at which the genes in the body that govern the rate that the body is aging, being able to repair DNA that has become damaged, being able to influence the rate of stem cell production in the body, and also being able to fortify your chromosomes and tissues so that cells can replace themselves perfectly for longer. Our biggest selling product in our nutritional range is Reserve. It tastes like liquid velvet. It's a beautiful product that incorporates a whole range of incredible functional foods, but its signature ingredient is what we call resveratrol. Now, resveratrol is made famous by the French paradox, because within red grapes it was found that this compound called resveratrol exists. So that's the fun way to get your resveratrol, a glass of Cabernet or Pinot Noir. The smart way is with mulberry. It is far more potent. We use the gel delivery system, which is absorbed into the body very effectively. There's great science behind resveratrol. It's been recognized by the Harvard Medical School as a modern miracle. It's been featured on 60 Minutes on multiple occasions. And also, if you're a science buff, if you go to PubMed, the world's largest medical database, it's been featured there on over 5,500 published studies demonstrating its efficacy. VitaCell is a product that was developed in cooperation with the Thai government. They wanted to develop a product that would help to address infant malnutrition. One thing that Thailand has a lot of is rice, and they found that 3 very old strains of rice found in the Siam Valley have particularly high levels of glycoproteins and polysaccharides. They developed a technique of hydrolysis to be able to concentrate these compounds, and they found that this product not only had incredible results with infants, but also with adults. 50% of all medical visits are for people complaining about fatigue. So this product helps to fire up your mitochondria to produce more energy, but at the same time even stimulates the production of glutathione. This is a systemic antioxidant that works on detoxifying dangerous compounds in the body and also protecting the liver. Great product that we've had here in Australia. Our highest level of science is a product called Finity. Finity is a product that was developed through research noted by Professor Elizabeth Blackburn from Hobart, Tasmania. She won the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 2009 for proving single-cell immortality. It really blew the science field away. She found that if cells had adequate levels of an enzyme called telomerase, that a cell could survive forever, replacing itself once it had aged to a certain level perfectly. That science related to human health found that if we optimize our levels of telomerase in the body, that we could influence the rate at which the body ages and also our risk of disease. So we have the worldwide rights for a product called Finity, which provides significant levels of telomerase. So very exciting to have that product. We also have the Zen 8 project. This is a great weight loss program that incorporates new levels of science. Most people that utilize weight loss products work on a calorie restriction model, replacing food with shakes. What we have with Jeunesse is a program that works a little bit differently. The number one pleasure in life is not sex, it's eating. And if you have a program that takes away the number one pleasure in life, it's doomed to fail. And that's why when people stop these calorie restrictive programs, they put the weight back on and then excess. The real problem that we have today is that the effectiveness of a hormone that we have in the body called leptin that governs our hunger response is becoming less and less. In fact, the number of calories that we eat today is almost double what our great-grandparents consumed back in the 40s. So within our Zen Body program, it's all built around being able to maximize the performance of leptin in the body. So it's used in combination with healthy eating, but it's extremely effective to use. People get great results, and those results can be sustained. So that's our full nutritional program that we have with Jeunesse. All of the products are not boring. They're all very different and innovative, and that's why Jeunesse has been such an exciting business. People love the products that we have. So we know network marketing is growing dramatically, but Jeunesse, well, we're just absolutely flat out booming. Excuse me. So if we have a look at the main groups of people that come into Jeunesse, you get basic customers that just want to use the products, and they're people who may want to just buy them at retail to try them to begin with. You get a second group of people who want to buy the products, but they want to buy them at the right price and take time to work out whether they want to get involved in the business. And the third group of people that just love the information so much, they want to get involved in the business straight away. They want to start generating an income. So in Australia, to get started, and this cost is very similar in other countries around the world, it's $38 to join, to become a member. You can buy any of our products in any quantity, in any time frame, whenever you wish, in your own time, and you have an option to get involved in the financial rewards program that we have with Jeunesse. There are 6 different income streams that you can get involved with, starting from wholesale retail all the way through the diamond pool, and I'm going to show you the basics about each of these income stream categories so that you can see exactly how profitable this business can be if you choose to get involved. So with regards to the serum, one of our most popular products, the retail profit there is about $67. So even if you're just retailing a couple of bottles per week, the level of income is significant, you know, over a yearly time frame. For many people that have been involved in retail businesses or clinics or maybe party plan, you know, this is a very attractive way to get their business started. But for me, I like to tell people a bit more about the business. I love to enroll people with the $38 option and then give people the choice of buying a value-added package. Starts from the basic package, which is around $250 all the way up to the ambassador pack. And when I enroll someone with one of these packs, I get an instant CAB or customer acquisition bonus, which is paid immediately on anyone that I personally enroll. The bigger the package that they purchase, the larger that commission is. And these packs are value added, so the cost of the products is less than wholesale. So some people will enroll 6, 7, 10, 12 people in their first month and have, you know, a 4-figure commission generated just in their first 4 weeks in the business. But I love residual income, addicted to residual income. That's what I love the most, and that's where we get into what we call team commissions. So team commissions are where you can generate a level of income on the collective buying power of your entire sales network. The people that you enroll and the people who they enroll, down to infinite levels in your business. The team structure that we have at Jeunesse is very simple. We're just building 2 teams, a left and a right team. And when you hit an accumulated 900 points of product purchasing, that's what you purchase, and then the people you enroll and their teams. As long as you have 300 points on one side of your business, you qualify for a $35 team commission. Now these products are consumable. People will buy them over and over. Some people will buy more than one serum or reserve in a month. And so, these commissions can add up quite quickly. Now, the limitation on these commissions is that you can earn 750 team commissions on any given week. Now, that level of income is a level of income that most people can get by on quite comfortably. Within Jeunesse, there are numerous people that have hit that capping within their business. I'm one of them. In fact, I do well over 1,000 team commissions in any week. So what happens to the excess? Anything you do above 750 team commissions is immediately pushed through to the following Monday, starting your following week. So in fact, in the end, they end up becoming residual themselves, which is extremely exciting. But the number one income stream in Jeunesse, in my opinion, is what we call leadership matching bonuses. If you just start to build a small business and you enroll just 4 executives, you qualify for 1 generation of matching bonuses. If you get to the next rank of Pearl, where you've got 8 executives, you get 2 generations of matching bonus. Get to Sapphire, there are thousands of Sapphires in Australia, you get 3 generations of matching bonus. All the way up to Double Diamond, my rank, where you get 7 generations of matching bonus. How that works is for every single person you personally enroll, regardless of where they're placed within your business, left leg, right leg, however many generations underneath you they are within your family tree, you qualify for a 20% match. So if someone generates a $1,000 commission in a week, you get a 20% match, or $200 on every single person you enroll. That level of income can grow absolutely dramatically. Because guys, within my business, I've enrolled about 110 people. Half of the people I've enrolled are just customers or have dropped out. The other half of the people that I have are people that are building the business, most passively, but I have about 25 people that are building the business very, very seriously. Now, those 25 people are largely responsible for my team growing to over 300,000 people in just under 5 years that I've been part of in the business. I've only ever averaged enrolling under 3 people per month. I'm sure most entrepreneurs on this call would feel that that is within your capability to achieve that level of enrollment yourself. What can happen with the growth of this business can be quite explosive if you give it some time, and commitment. Those matching bonuses as well are unrestricted. So, your commission can very much grow dramatically. If you want to supercharge those matching bonuses, have customers. If you've got 5 customers, you get a bonus 5% on your first generation. If you have 10 or more customers, you have a bonus 10% on your first generation. So that's where you can earn 30% on level 1 rather than 20%. If you want to become a shareholder with Jeunesse, if you get to Diamond, you can share in a 3% pool of Jeunesse's company CV every quarter. And if you think about the numbers that Jeunesse is doing, these share distributions are quite significant. I've been part of this pool for a number of years, and it's certainly the most exciting commission that I ever get is when that quarterly bonus pool is paid. So it's a great goal to set yourself getting to Diamond. If you love lifestyle and rewards, then definitely Jeunesse is a great lifestyle company. That's me in the picture there, right next to the Stingray there in Tahiti. I was there last year with a bunch of people in my team. We have half a dozen opportunities to travel the world, going to conferences, lifestyle retreats. We definitely are a great lifestyle company. We love to give back to kids. We're a tremendous philanthropic company. In fact, we've provided over 10 million meals to kids in need. And we work with a tremendous collaborative charity, Free the Children, started by a teenage boy in the United States. He's been featured on Oprah in providing sustainable solutions for children all around the world, and we love what we do. In fact, next week I'll be at the International Conference for Jeunesse in Orlando. This time last year at the same conference, all of the diamonds that were on stage simply put the hat around and we donated $500,000 straight out of our pocket instantly right on stage there to support this great charity. So we love to give back. So what do you need to do to get started in Jeunesse? Well, firstly, you've got to join. Become a member for $38 so you can buy the products wholesale. Show other people how to do the same thing. If you can demonstrate to people of the value of enrolling to, qualifying as an executive, qualifying to be able to earn team commissions and get as many other people to do the same thing, your business can grow, and sometimes it can grow quite quickly. When you look at the whole platform that we have with Jeunesse, it's pretty compelling because we not only have products that everyone needs, they want them and are using them already. These are transfer buy products. We're a global platform. It's a business that's proven to work in all types of economies, good, bad, or indifferent. It's a perfect way to help other people with their confidence, with their health, with a new direction in life, financially, feeling of self-worth. It really is the most attractive total platform of any network marketing company that I've ever seen. This was the business that brought me out of retirement to build one more time. I've only built, this is my third company within the last 30 years that I've built with, and I'm just having the time of my life. So just in 5 minutes as we're finishing, I want to show you why I'm so impressed with Jeunesse and to give you 10 little observation points on who I see become successful. Firstly, it's people that are decisive decision makers. If you're listening to this webinar tonight, you've liked what you've heard, if you make that decisive decision, you're 10 times more likely to be a successful network marketer. So get back to the person who's invited you on this webinar, get started as soon as you can. Work out what it is that you want to achieve, work out what your target goal is, and put in a level of time that's in sync with what you're wanting to get out. So if you want to be a diamond, this business becomes your obsession. If you're wanting to build a hobby, well, it still can be a significant income. It might be 10 hours of work per week. Understand what your job description is. Network marketers are not salespeople. We're not convincers. What we are people that broker very powerful information that can change people's lives financially and or physically. So it's important to understand what your job description is. Create a business partners list. If you're a broker of information, you've got to share it with quality people. The best people to share this information with are people that have had experience in the industry before, entrepreneurs, people involved in the health, beauty, and fitness industries, people involved in sales, especially high-end sales, and people of influence in the community, people that have respected occupations or involved with community groups. Learn what to say. If you need to broker information, you need to put together your pitch about Jeunesse. You need to be able to tell people about why our products are so fantastic, who is the company that makes them, why the timing to get involved is perfect, and why you're excited, what you can do to help the person be successful in Jeunesse. Be a team player. Don't build this business on your own. There's a great support platform. If you're prepared to build in a community group, in a team situation, you're far more likely to be successful. Tap into the system. The support system is the webinars, the live events, the tools that you can use that can share the Jeunesse message on top of what you can do. We have many webinars each week. We have dozens of opportunity events all around Australia. Go to the Australian Facebook page, Jeunesse Global South Pacific. A lot of that information is listed there. And be believable. Be a product of the product. It's passionate people that are successful in Jeunesse. So you need to be believable. And lastly, you need to be audacious. Audacious enough to dare to dream. One enrollment sometimes can turn into a team of thousands, and that can literally happen. And it's the people that are believable, it's people that are passionate, it's people that are on fire with Jeunesse that end up attracting some of the most talented entrepreneurial people out there in the business community today. So if you dare to be your best and give this your best shot, you may just enroll the next diamond here in Australia and create an incredible business that can change your life at the same time changing the lives of thousands of other people. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be involved in Jeunesse, being in this industry for such a long time. I have never experienced, such joy. I've never experienced a business that's grown so quickly. And I've never had so much fun working with a great group of people as to what I have here in Jeunesse. So I hope you come on board. I hope you get back to the person that's introduced you, to Jeunesse and brought you onto this webinar tonight. If you have further questions, please get back to them and know that these webinars are here to help you every single Monday night, 8:30 Sydney time. Thanks for your attention tonight. I hope I've answered the majority of your questions, and hopefully see you on board at one of the live Jeunesse events around Australia. Thank you, everyone.